University of Kentucky students are making their way onto campus this week before classes start next Monday. More options and more time to vote in the November general election. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear and Secretary of State Michael Adams announced their plans today. We're following a developing story this afternoon. A Lexington police officer has been placed on administrative duties after an on-duty shooting happened overnight. Testing is underway at UK, but it's not the kind that usually has students on edge. Breaking news right now as the State Board of Elections has announced who has secured the Democratic nomination for the Senate seat. We begin with a traffic alert in Rockcastle County where one person is dead after a crash involving a semi and two passenger cars. In financial news now, the U.S. government is begging for your spare change. We told you about the unanimous decision by the Kentucky Horse Racing Commission to drastically limit the amount of times a jockey can whip a horse. A lot of people may not like doing laundry. I'm one of those people, but I'm going to show you something that may change your mind. First, you walk through here, you have your two-car garage to your left. You have this mudroom with this built-in bench. It doesn't get any easier than that. Let's be honest, the star of the show tonight, that Hunter's Moon, it is gorgeous. If you haven't gotten a chance to go out there and see it.
You can almost like go and grab it.
I can't imagine how it is to come in as a new player and have to go out there and perform and see the Big Blue Nation, see Solid Blue fans for the very first time in this kind of capacity. It has to just be mind-blowing.
It's the first big test.
It's beautiful and it's
huge.
clear. Are you an astrology buff?
Not that much.
I'm going to send you some links.
No, got it.
Maybe it'll have a little bit of a clarity on what's going on weather-wise next.
You know, I can use all the help I can get.
I trust you. 5 figures now stand at the corner of Vine and Mill Street in Lexington, there to honor the fight to give women the right to vote. ABC 36's Alex King has more on the statue called Breaking the Bronze Ceiling and what it took to get them to Lexington. In Laurel County, police are working to learn more after a man was hit and killed by a train this weekend. The world's largest yard sale along US 127 starts Thursday, going from Michigan all the way to Alabama. Welcome back to sunny Orlando. We're in Camping World Stadium. We have a very, very special guest with us right now. University of Kentucky President Dr. Eli Capilouto, thank you so much for coming and talking with us.
It's great to be with you, Amber.
Back in Kentucky, a suspect is charged after a hotel clerk decided to take control during a robbery in Paducah. Take a look at the surveillance video. More news with the FBI sharing new photos from its Crystal Rogers investigation in Bardstown. A Kentucky man who pleaded guilty to torturing and killing his daughter's boyfriend in West Virginia has been sentenced to life in prison. A University of Kentucky football player has been growing his hair out for the last year and a half, but it's not for vanity. It's all for a good cause. And some sports news now. Arguably, Kentucky basketball's second most important assistant coach since Coach Cal took over the program is leaving. You know what I think is interesting? Speaking of that cooler weather, earlier in the show, you had a bite from Coach Stoops, who said that he doesn't really like night games, that they take a lot out of him.
Yeah.
But the fans love them. During a news conference on Thursday, Pulaski County Judge Executive Stephen Kelly announced the first death in the county. New charges have been filed against a Kenton County family court judge accused of having sex with an employee at work. All right, Alyssa, we've talked about this before. I know it's not your favorite band. It was a little before both of our times. Yeah. Just a little. You're going to want to get outside this weekend, get away from the video games. Meteorologist Justin Roth has a look at the perfect summer weather coming our way. For everybody who wants summer to be here, it felt like it today.
It really has been warming up quite a bit.
In my car, I saw 87. Is that correct?
That sounds about right. Yeah, the Lexington Bluegrass Airport got up to the upper 80s today.
Okay, no complaints then. I like it.